All right, folks, here we go on this Wednesday night. We're going to let everybody settle in. And then we have a very special guest. You're going to want to hear from her. We've been meaning to have her on for quite some time, but then we jumped off. And again, good evening, everybody. We obviously covered the Woonsocket story very, very aggressively, very strongly. There is Erica. Again, you're going to want to hear tonight. You're going to want to hear the guest tonight and the story that she has. And it's pretty incredible and remarkable. And again, we're going to be starting in just a moment. There's Garney. Hi, everyone. It's Chilly Wednesday, but we're going to be starting in just a moment. And we are also on X. Good evening. You can put where you're watching from. There is Michelle. Hi there, Brenda. There's everyone, folks. But this, make no mistake about it. The focal point is Erica. This is so horrible what has happened. There she is. There's Eric. We're gonna start in just a moment. And like I said, we have a very special guest, someone that's going to add. Eric from Plymouth checking in. All right. Burrillville. There's Jane Rice. So, folks, we're going to start in 1 minute, let everybody kind of file in a little bit. But as you know, people have been asking for an update on the situation regarding poor Erica. There she is. She deserves so much better, but we have a guest that has exclusive information about this. Hi, Renee. Again, we also are going to welcome in our crowd from YouTube and also from X. So as we have been covering this, we have covered the Central Falls story. You know, we've broken news on it. I would argue we have covered it as aggressively, if not more, than anyone. And sometimes we have people that claim to have information, but what I have to do is, check them out. And we want to make sure that they're legit. And I feel very, very comfortable about it. Hold on one moment, everybody. One moment. Okay. We're going to bring her on. Let's bring on our special guest. So, all right, folks, there she is. It is Felicia. And Felicia, and I certainly appreciate her patience. She has wanted to tell us her story. We wanted to make sure, again, part of it has nothing to do with Felicia. Part of it is just because of the double murder, suicide in Woonsocket. We kind of pivoted into that. But Felicia has information that I believe is credible regarding the situation with Erica. And Felicia, let's just do, a little bit of stop and start. Before we learned about Erica, you knew about this apartment in Central Falls that, to put it mildly, has certainly caused a lot of problems.
I didn't know how much problems until Erica passed away. Oh, God, I'm going to cry. I'm sorry. It's a sad story.
It is.
It is.
And it hits even closer to home because you have a family member that tragically is nothing to do with you, but no stranger to that apartment.
That's correct.
Talk to us. You have actually interacted with two of the players that we know of that are involved in this whole mess. And with that being with Josh and Liz.
That's correct. That is correct. And I knew they were trouble
Yeah.
from the get go. I knew they were trouble
Tell
from
in
the
your
get
own,
go. I'm sorry.
did you? How so? How did you
Well,
know they were trouble from the get-go? Touch on that.
well, when I would talk to my stepdaughter, they would kind of be iffy, like they didn't want her to talk to me, or they would be like, uh, don't talk to her or whatever. And one day, just out of the blue, I was trying to talk to my stepdaughter, and she, her girlfriend, fiance, wouldn't let me, and they had me on speaker. And for some reason, and I don't know what, it was a gut feeling. I just yelled out, "Get out of there! Get out of there! They're trouble! Get out of there! Run, Joanne! Run, Joanne! Run!" And then they hung up on me. I just had it in my
Wow.
gut feeling that they were just trouble, and I think she was brainwashed. I really do. It's just hard. It's just hard. I mean, it's
Well,
unbelievable.
let's talk Felicia, let's talk what you know of what Joanne was going through and could be still going through.
Being controlled. Um.
Yep.
And she's God. I'm sorry.
No,
I
it's quite all
hate.
right. It's listen, it's very upsetting to begin with.
Um.
But
They wouldn't
Joanne
let.
is another lovely young girl, but has just fallen in to the wrong situation with this. She fell into the wrong situation with this crowd.
Well, it's thanks to a friend of hers. Her name. She was living with this friend, and the girl was having another baby. She had already had one, so she didn't couldn't live with her. So she introduced her to Liz was her ex girlfriend, and that's when it all started. I blame this girl,
Okay,
but I don't want to say names on her
that's
because
all right.
but I blame her for it. And I just knew. I don't know what it is when it comes to Joanne. I know things are wrong, and it's
Yep,
like she picks the wrong people to like,
sure.
and
Yep.
unfortunately these were the wrong people.
She fell in with a bad crowd. She fell in with this crowd. But
Yeah.
you told me something that was pretty dramatic, and that is it's very possible we believe that Joanne was inside the apartment at the same time that Erica was there.
Yes. Yes.
Wow. Talk about that.
um Allegedly, I'm not going to say because I'm not Joanne, so I'm not going to say, but
Understood.
allegedly, she was in there and watched them. They didn't feed her. They beat her. They did other things to her.
Oh,
I don't want to say. And they beat my stepdaughter as well. I was on the phone when Liz literally slapped her in the face, and I heard it. You could hear it. It was just it bothered me so much. I mean, I wanted to go get her so bad because I'm in Tennessee, but she lives in Rhode Island, and it's
right.
hard. It's hard.
Now, without getting too specific, but your stepdaughter, she takes certain medication that would, without getting too detailed, but just make someone sleepy. Is that fair to say, Felicia?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And you learned that these individuals were actually giving this to Erica. Now, if you're wildly thin and they're withholding food from you, and you were forced to take this quote medicine, um, I mean, you tell me, but I would imagine that that almost puts someone like completely unconscious.
Yeah, it's a medicine called Seroquel, if I can say that
Seroquel.
on here.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
And
And
I've
go
taken
ahead.
it, and I tell you, it knocks you completely out when you go. It's horrible.
Now, when they would Seroquel, when they would give that to Erica, we're adults. This is an adult conversation. Um, would it be your impression, or did you learn from Joanne that both men and women may have taken advantage of her?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I just heard um, that she was. It wasn't from Joanne that I heard she was messed with. There's a lot of
Yep.
other people that heard the story and that told me. It's a lot of hearsay. So I don't know if she really got raped or not. Yeah. So
But you have good instincts, Felicia. What does your instincts tell you?
my instincts tell me with the way things went down in that apartment, I wouldn't pass it by them
Yeah.
to do that. I really wouldn't. I just hope and pray that that Erica gets the justice she deserves.
Now, people are asking, where is Joanne right now? Now, it's your impression. It's very possible that Joanne, who is also she's young, she's 25, that right now, Felicia, Joanne could be held against her will somewhere in the Central Falls, Pawtucket area. Is that accurate?
I don't know. I mean, she might be okay. I was talking to her, and then her girlfriend decides to block me today because for some reason somebody's gotten to this girlfriend's head that I want to put Joanne in a mental hospital, and I don't. I never said that, and so I'm getting this girl is like all up in my crap all the time, saying I'm getting Joanne to act the way she does, and this, that, and the other, and it's not true. Joanne acts that way because she's got mental problems. I don't make her act that way, and I would not
Sure.
do anything against her will. I'm not
Yep.
that way.
And Felicia, just so we clarify, now when you say a girlfriend, is that a friend or does she prefer same sex relationships?
Same sex. She's a lesbian. They're
Okay,
engaged. Only known
they
each other
are.
for 3 months. 3 months, and they're already engaged.
Wow,
Get married next
they're
year.
already
Yes,
engaged.
yes,
Huh.
yes. My
Hmm.
my my stepdaughter moves fast. She moves
I
fast.
guess so. Wow.
I mean, I love her to death, and I'm trying to protect her as much as I can, and I can't when I'm in Tennessee, and then I get
Right.
treated like crap by the girlfriend because the girlfriend thinks I'm gonna put her I'm gonna put Joanne in a
Fiance.
fiance. Well, we won't go there.
Okay.
A
Now,
fiance in a I'm not gonna put Joanne in nothing. I just want Joanne
okay.
safe.
Yes.
So
Now,
I
what
don't
can
know
you
what.
tell? What was Joanne's reaction on learning about what happened with Erica?
Oh, she was upset. She was glad to get out of that house too, because the way they were treating her, she was upset. She was real upset. I
And
just,
was she, how would you describe the relationship that your stepdaughter had with Erica?
I don't have a clue. I mean, I don't even know how they. The only thing I know is they were in the same house. I don't know if they knew each other. Outside of that, I have no clue. But I do know that even she probably tried to treat her nice because that's Joanne for you. She likes people, and she probably tried to treat her nice as she could, and they wouldn't let her. So because they were being mean to her, allegedly. I say allegedly because I don't know the story. So
But Joanne witnessed them beating Erica. That's what you
yes, I think
believe.
so. That's what I believe, and I feel bad for her for that because she has nightmares being in that house, and I
Do
feel
you,
bad for her.
do you, do you think she may have been there the night that they killed her?
I don't know, I hope not, but that's for Joanne to tell. I wouldn't know. I'd rather Joanne tell it if she ever told, if she ever could tell
Yep.
it. But I'm not for sure. I hope
Now
not.
she's been Joanne, who
Hmm.
was staying at the apartment. Do any idea how long she was staying there, Felicia?
Since August?
Since August.
Since
Okay,
August,
so
I
she
think.
would have been there
June.
right during this time of August, September,
Yeah.
because they believe that this happened late September into early last month when this whole
Yeah.
thing. So she was right there. Now, but if she's been dating or in a relationship with the fiance, where was the fiance during this time?
Trying to keep Joanne safe, allegedly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was
Okay.
because
Allegedly.
she had, poor girl. She's witnessed stuff too, so I feel bad for her too. So
All right. Now, Kendra is saying she was there and Joanne witnessed Erica take her last breath. Is that true?
allegedly. Hi, Kendra.
Allegedly. Okay.
Hmm.
Yep.
Allegedly, because I don't know. I can't
Um,
say yes or no on that.
I understand. What else? What were some of the things that you believe, Felicia, was going on at this Central Falls apartment? I mean,
uh,
what? All right. Other than a lot of people and a lot of animals, did
hmm.
you know there were that many animals in the apartment?
Oh no, I didn't even know there was animals in that apartment.
Okay. Did
I
you
didn't
know
know
there were
any.
children? Did you know there were children in the apartment?
Yes, I heard children. Yes, when I talked to
Okay.
JoJo, when I talked to her those few times I could talk to her.
And would JoJo, would she sleep, like where did she sleep? Would she sleep on the floor or was she in a relationship with one of the women in the apartment?
I don't know if she slept on the floor or not. I have no clue, but I know she was in the baby's room. That's all I know. I don't know if she was in the
Okay.
floor or what. So
Why do you think she was in the baby's room?
she told me she was in the baby's room. That's all she told me about that. She didn't tell me that she was sleeping there or anything else.
Okay. And is not to get too personal, but is Joanne, now she, does she drink or is she more maybe sometimes experiments with drugs a little bit, or what's
No,
her? No.
she does not.
Okay.
She used, well, she'll drink occasionally, but she don't drink like that. But,
She doesn't
and as
drink
far
much.
as drugs go, the only thing she's ever
Yeah,
done is weed.
just
So,
weed. And then
mm-hmm.
she would take Seroquel. Is that what it's called?
Seroquel, yes, she's
Seroquel.
got
Okay.
bipolar, depression, PTSD.
Yep.
I mean, she's got loads of health issues.
Um, I want to just call out. There's some. I don't understand why there's confusion with. I'm talking to the mods with this person that says they're trying to get on. I don't even know why she's trying to get on. So um,
Oh, that's Cheryl. That's the girlfriend.
that's the girlfriend.
She's
That's Joanne's
yes,
girlfriend. Now
that's
I
Joanne's girlfriend. But she's gonna get on here and she's gonna start yelling at me like I'm a piece of crap because she just blocked me from my
well
stepdaughter, which was no use in doing. I
okay.
don't want her
Now
on here. I
I
want her
want to.
blocked.
I hate having to do this live, but see how Robin DM just Robin. It's this page. This page. You have to DM the. I mean, it's this page. I don't know. These people then go running off to try to find that page. It's this page. It's not complicated. So,
And
but
that's what I
and I've already been through this with the mods. I don't know why we're having a hard time with people. Like, I want to come on. How do I do this? It's DM this page. That means direct message. I don't know how else to explain it to people. DM this. Yes, I'm trying to get her on. So, but
Yeah,
Cheryl.
and
Oh my God.
Facebook.
I can't believe I mean, I'm trying to be patient here, but
Yeah,
I've gone through this with my crew. It's DM this
this
page.
page.
Oh my God.
Being known, if you do get
Now, the
Cheryl on,
problem
she's a
is,
little
though,
agitated.
that's all right. That's all right. Let's see if somebody can communicate with her to DM this page, not sending them off on wild goose chases. Now, first of all, I have to admit, I don't understand why it would be so difficult. Now
I've
this
been watching you for
starts.
a
Now I
while
remember
now,
why
but
we haven't done Central Falls in a while. Let Cheryl come on. I need her to send a direct message, and now the clock is ticking. I know that. I know that. I don't know
Al-
why. If
Alexis.
I'll say this. Thank you, Felicia, for being patient.
Oh, you're
Well,
fine.
let's hear her though.
Yeah, I want to hear her out too, but she's going to be yelling at me just to let you
Um,
know. But I'm not telling her story, and I'm not telling Joanne's story. I say allegedly, and she needs to unblock me because I'm that girl's mother. I'm not somebody she needs to block
yeah,
because Joanne really needs me right now, and her
these
best friend.
people are. Oh my God! Look at
Yeah,
how now the time is like ticking. Thank you,
I'm
Guardian.
sorry. I stirred
I
up your
don't understand.
page.
No, you did it fine. I don't think it's complicated. I know. I'm trying to have her do that. We're trying to communicate. I don't understand how they're putting a comment, but
I can't even see the
they
comments. Maybe I'm not.
you're not missing anything. No, it's just she's having trouble.
She
How
thinks
else
I'm
can?
telling on her.
No,
She
no,
thinks I'm
no. It's
telling
nothing
on
like
her. I'm
that.
not.
No, she
I'm
doesn't.
not.
It's nothing negative.
No, I'm not going to do anything negative towards her because I just want her to stop blocking me for
I
my
don't.
daughter. That's it. But then,
All right, let's do this. If I did, it won't let me. Let me look at what that looks like.
uh-oh.
I'm gonna try. All right. Here's what the mods should be doing, which is they should be messaging her, and then we could pass the link to her. But um, I love it. It won't let me.
Yeah,
I'm looking at it. There's nothing there.
I would
Oh
love for her to tell her
God.
story.
We'd all like to hear it.
I'm just telling my story from my point of
What's
view,
her name?
nobody else's point of
Cheryl
view.
Miller.
Cheryl. Yeah, she goes as Cheryl Miller. That's my stepdaughter's last name.
Message was sent by me to her. Well, she's not responding. So here's the problem with Cheryl Miller is I know Lisa is she's not checking um she's not either checking messages and she doesn't know how to DM the page. Do you know where does she live, Felicia? Do
I
you know
don't know.
what
She's with Joanne. I don't know. I don't have a
okay.
clue.
Let's play this. Does she live in California?
No,
No. Okay. Does she live in Florida?
she lives in Rhode Island.
She lives in Rhode Island. All right, that
Yes,
narrows it
she
down.
lives.
So you do know where
Yes.
she lives.
No,
She
well,
lives in Rhode Island.
I'm talking about the house or anything like that. I really don't want to know where she lives to keep
I
safety
understand, but we're just trying
from.
to. I'm trying to find what her profile pic looks like. Oh, I
It's
think
a
I did find her.
okay.
Okay. All right.
It's of
I'm
her and
gonna
her
Cheryl. I'm
Joanne.
sending you a message. I don't need to add her as a friend, but just all Cheryl has to do is check Messenger now. Check. Oh, there she
Okay.
is. Okay. My goodness. I like that. This is not, it's not a matter of that. It's not a matter of that. Do you think I've already been through this? It's just DM the page. All right, Cheryl has the link, so we're going to have her join us, and then she. Ooh, maybe. Hey, Felicia, maybe we'll see Joanne.
Yeah. Well,
Right? Isn't she with her?
yeah, but
But
yes.
what? You.
But
All right, now hold on. I want to make sure I get the story straight. You said Joanne is with Cheryl.
right.
So
But
therefore, hold on. So therefore, if we're going to talk to Cheryl, it's possible
mhm.
we could see Joanne. Fair enough?
Yes. Yes, fair
Okay.
enough.
All right. Cheryl has the link. I know.
No, it's just if she lets her talk to me. I mean, because like I
Okay.
said, she just now blocked me, saying, and I'm having problems with that because I know Joanne needs me right now, and she shouldn't
Yes,
have done
I
that.
know. I'd like to make it happen. Cheryl has the link. So all you have to do is follow this link. And Felicia, I want to give you credit. You and I spoke earlier, and I
Yes,
sent you the link, and you did it no problem, right?
I'm very tech savvy.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you have it. All right. Well,
Very
we're
tech
waiting for
savvy.
Cheryl. And
Hey, sorry, it's gonna get dark. I got half
go
power and
ahead.
half none. Jessica, Jessica. I don't know if she's not. She must be outside. Looks like she might be outside. I don't know. I can't tell. Power went out and it just came on. Half of it came on and half of it stayed off.
All right. Now, all Cheryl has to do, I made contact with Cheryl Miller. I sent her the link, and all she has to do is now join us, and we have room for her.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all Cheryl has to do. Now, she has disappeared from the chat, and
Did any of your mods block her after I said I don't want to talk to her? I'm sorry if they
no,
did.
no, 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 no,
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah,
no,
because she,
no. We
I don't
are
know why she said
trying.
something and then ran off.
I know. I don't either. Um, if she's still listening, Cheryl, it could just be audio. Oh, Cheryl has joined,
There she is.
and
Yeah.
there she is. Hi, Cheryl.
Wait, give me a minute. Um,
You want to turn down the volume
we
of the show so we can hear you. It's on delay. Go right ahead.
um the questions you were trying to ask her, she couldn't really answer because we couldn't really talk that much because of Liz and Josh. But yes, we were in the baby's room. Erica would be sleeping in the living room where she died. Um,
How do you
we
know
were
that?
sleep because we lived there. We were in the baby's room.
Yeah, Cheryl was there as well. Yeah.
Liz and Josh made me and my girl change her, bathe her. They made us pretty much do everything. We've watched her do everything. Now we told the detectives everything. We told the truth, what was going on in the house.
And I didn't
They
say
were
you
beating her
didn't.
with um they were beating her with a bat. They were hitting her badly. I couldn't do anything. Now I moved out. I moved out because I couldn't watch it anymore. I've called a few times when I left. I don't.
Cheryl, you were living there with Joanne,
Mhm. We seen
and
everything.
you were living.
can't.
Cheryl,
You
you
don't
saw
have
them hit
to.
Erica with the. Who hit Erica with the bat?
Liz and Josh and
And
Brittany.
And
why
Brittany,
were they
Liz,
hitting
Josh,
her?
and Brittany, she said.
Because Liz didn't like the fact that Erica was more prettier than her.
Yep,
Liz was
I heard
jealous
that.
of her.
Ah, I didn't know that.
They cut her here because she was prettier than her. And she thinks that Erica wanted her boyfriend Andrew and her husband Josh.
Yep.
If they would
What?
burn her, like I can't do it. I can't.
You can do it, Cheryl. Cheryl, you can do it. But for some reason, I can hear
Nobody
myself.
would.
I want to hear. I want to hear the story. We want to hear
She's not
Cheryl.
talking about it. That's why she won't talk about it. That's why she's upset. She
Felicia,
needs to
just
get it
hold on.
out.
I know. All right. Now,
That was Joanne.
they've
Hung up.
disconnected. They can reconnect. Felicia, what was your reaction in hearing that?
No, it just I don't know what's. I didn't want her to have to come up here. That's all. It was to say, how I felt about the whole thing with my stepdaughter being in there. It had nothing to do with her.
Had you
Nothing, and I don't know why.
had you heard those things that they would burn her and beat her?
I heard the beating, but I never heard the burn her part. Not at all.
You didn't know about that.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
There's a lot I don't know. There's a lot nobody knows. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel bad. I mean,
No.
I didn't come on here to start anything or do anything to
No,
hurt
no, no.
nobody.
No, not at all,
And that's
Felicia.
what,
Not at all.
if she didn't want to tell her story, she shouldn't have came on. That would have been a better idea because I know she's emotional about it, and she don't talk about it at all. Because when Joanne tries to talk about it, she tells her she don't want to hear it, which I understand and I get it. So I just wanted to tell like how I felt when my stepdaughter being in that house with those stupid people, which I knew I felt it, that they were awful. I just felt it in my gut. And
Yeah.
unfortunately I was right.
You were right, Felicia. Now, what could you
I'm
tell
always a
us?
good judge of character.
Yes. What could you tell us of what was going on in the background as we were just talking to Cheryl? Who were those? Could you hear voices, or did that seem familiar to you?
Yes,
It
that's the
did?
people they're living
Okay.
with. Yeah, that's the people they're
Okay.
living with.
Now, did you want me to ask um, where they are, or could you hear Joanne's voice?
I saw her.
You did see her. Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's good,
Yeah, I saw her
right?
for a minute, but I won't. She won't talk to me again after this. But that's okay.
Hmm.
Fine. Just as long as mm, I know that I have my
As long as you know she's
stepdaughter's story
safe.
out there. Yes,
Yes.
if she's safe. Yeah.
Hmm. Well, we did get her for. Oh, all right. Hold on.
Is she coming back?
I think so. I think she's going to come back.
I wish she would tell her story because she'd feel much better. I think she would.
I think she'd feel a lot better. You know what, Felicia? The story needs to come out.
I know
The story
I
needs
mean,
to
it's
come out.
hard. It
Yep.
is hard.
Especially if they with the. All right, now she's in the chat. Cheryl, instead of being in the chat, you can come back. Just do the link again. I'll resend her the link.
If she
Some
don't want
people
to, she
prefer
don't
the
have
chat.
to. I know she's
Speak
upset
for
about the whole
yourself.
thing.
No, well, I mean, this is big. She was there
Hmm. I didn't know if she
the
wanted me
night
to
that
say anything about her being there. I didn't want to,
she was
but she
there
was.
that night. Yeah. And no one is. Now she's just talking to people in the chat.
Probably saying bad stuff about me, which is fine. Let her say it. Let her get it
Don't
out.
worry about that, right?
Yeah,
You're
let her
not,
get it out.
Cheryl, you're just talking to me. Don't worry about that. She's upset. Listen, it's not easy to witness someone lose their life. That's very traumatizing. But we want to hear the story. People want to hear the story. We're trying to be patient with Cheryl. Yes, thank you, Garney.
I mean, she don't
There's
have
one
to
of our
tell her.
great ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we just want to. That's right. We just want to talk to her, and everybody's got to chill out a little bit, or then we're never going to find out exactly what happened. Now that's different. That they would see. This is also, Felicia, really helpful, is because people talk about a motive. You have this young girl, and Erica was 5'9", and she's
Wow.
young and attractive, and that's who the guys wanted to be with. The only
Mhm.
problem was there were, women in the apartment that were jealous of her, and
Yeah.
so they would burn her and beat her. So um, we're we're trying, and we're not shutting off the comments. She can join. Listen,
Yeah. Let her
I mean,
join.
Cheryl seems. I like how Cheryl came right out and said that it sounds like she's very protective of Joanne, Felicia.
She is. She's very protective of
She
Joanne.
is.
But she's got
Yep.
to also realize there's other people who care about her, and she's not the only one. And she needs to
Right.
stop, like I said, stop blocking people from her life, because that's not good for Joanne. This
No.
this big
No.
old thing that happened was so
Yep.
bad. She has nightmares.
Yes.
Um,
Oh,
she can't think about anything else. She tries, but she can't think about anything else. And I feel bad for her, and I try to help her. And I've not said anything about putting her in a mental hospital. I have not said anything like that. People keep putting things in their mind, and they
nope.
need to stop.
Right.
This is ridiculous.
The chat right now, everyone is very positive that they want Cheryl to rejoin and talk.
She's probably not up for
See,
it.
she was doing fine.
Yes, she was.
Oh, good. Here she is.
There
All
she
right.
is. I'm proud of her.
She's
She
got to
needs
be.
to she needs to get this out. I'm
Yes,
proud of her.
she does. Yep.
Reason.
All right. No, you're good. You're good, Cheryl. So, all right, Cheryl, listen, you're doing
Okay,
good. Just
so
talk to
I'm
me
reading
and
the
Felicia.
comments, and I'm reading the comments. How can I save somebody when she couldn't walk? Nobody could pick her up. I've told her before she could walk, before she could do anything. I tried to save her. I told her, you can leave. They're not home. There's cameras. Okay, I can unplug the cameras. What are they going to do? She was
Yep.
too scared to leave. And every time we call the cops, they hide or they threaten us. They hide her. And the night that she died, the next morning, Liz told me that me and my girl were next.
Oh, wow.
I figured that
Oh,
she would do that.
it was right there. We were just getting it. I want people to know. Felicia, what's your reaction to hearing that?
That's the first time I ever heard that too, but I figured they would do that. I'm just glad they both got out, to be honest. I am. But it's 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 horrible. I feel bad for both of them, and if Cheryl don't get that, she just don't get that, because I do feel sorry for her.
Yeah, right.
Um, I understand she's been through a lot, and I understand that Joanne's been through a lot. But like I
But
said,
they're going to
talking
feel
to
better if
she
they
needs,
talk about it.
Yeah,
right?
and if and I do believe, and and just I
Oh,
might be a
here she
bad
is.
person for saying this.
I keep
No,
I
no,
do
getting
no.
believe
kicked out.
Okay,
you keep
that's
getting
all
what?
right. Cheryl, we're not. It's
Because
not
I
on
was
our end,
saying
but go
is
ahead.
I've asked her to come with me a few times, and she was
Yep.
scared too. I've tried to get her out of the house. Now, Liz and Josh, that night, they said that's not the first time that they've done it, or first time that it's not the first time that they hit a body. I don't care if they come after me and my girl. I don't really care, but people need to know the truth about them. Now, before
What?
Erica and before my girl lived there, Liz has threatened me a few times when I've lived with her before Erica.
Yep.
And
Why?
every time
Why
I
would she
wanted to
threaten
leave
you?
or move, because she was using people that were on SSI. I'm on SSI. My girl's on SSI. All the other people that
Okay.
were living there were on SSI.
Yep.
They were using people for their money. So when every time I said I
Right.
wanted to leave before my girl and Erica, they say, "Oh, you're just uh screwing us over, or you're just go leave, whatever."
Sure.
And like, so you just want me for my
Well,
money?
right.
And that's what they were
Cheryl,
doing with
tell us
Erica's
about
money.
what was Erica's final weekend like? Like, what was that Saturday like? What was that Sunday like that you remember?
The Okay, so the few she's been there for 7 months. Or last time that's
Yep.
what Liz told me, that she lived there for 7 months. The first few months
Right.
that I've lived there, she was fine. Everything was great. She was doing good. She
Yep.
was healthy.
Yep.
That's when it started
Having
going
fun.
downhill. When I guess Liz supposedly talked to her cousin, which is her payee.
Right.
Supposedly, the story that I heard is she had people that wanted to go after her, or I guess she hits on every guy she sees, or rumors. Now, she didn't seem like that with me. She seemed sweet.
Okay.
And I guess
She
they
was
started
with a
going
lot of
downhill.
guys.
Like she cut her hair. Yeah. But okay, you have a past is a past. Get over it.
Right.
But then it just started going downhill, and it was bad to where I had to leave. And I tried to
All
take
right.
her with me.
No, I understand that. But that final weekend, like, now I had heard she was sick. She was sick on that Saturday and Sunday. Do you remember that?
That week before she died, I tried to get her out of there.
No,
But the
I
problem
understand
is
that.
she couldn't walk.
Now, why couldn't she
She
walk?
couldn't walk at all. She
How come?
couldn't walk because of her hitting her with the bat.
So her
They
legs
were
were
hitting her in
broken.
the leg with the bat. The
Okay.
stab
Hey,
the
listen,
stab on her leg, that's from Brittany.
okay, that's the infection. Now, listen, just don't smoke on the camera or Facebook is going to cut us off. So you can smoke, but just
Sorry.
go outside of the shot. That's all right. No, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. What was the last conversation you had with Erica? Like, were you talking to her, or was she just like laying
She
down somewhere?
They had her at the table mostly, sitting in a chair.
They did, sitting in the chair, so she could sit up.
Mhm. So they could
Okay.
watch her on the camera.
Oh, okay. They have cameras inside the apartment.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it a normal Sunday, or was there like tension? Were people upset
I can't really hear
that
you
you
because the
remember?
phone keeps cutting in. It keeps cutting in and out, so I can't really
Was it
hear
was it
you.
was it a normal Sunday? That's okay. Was it a normal
I
Sunday?
mean,
Like, what do you remember about?
the day she passed, it was around 11, and she was already gone.
Wow. Okay.
My phone was broken.
So,
My phone was broken.
yep.
Liz had Josh stay at the house to where me and her couldn't call anyone or do anything, pretty much babysitting us.
Wow.
Her wouldn't let us house stay.
Do you
I
remember,
told
did
them
they?
to call the ambulance.
Yep.
I told them to call the ambulance and to call the cops. And Liz said that she was more worried about herself.
Do you remember, did they wrap her in a blanket, or how did they get her out of the apartment into the car? All right, it's very upsetting.
No, because they weren't there. They didn't see what we seen. They
Ignore the
wrapped her in
comments.
a blanket. They wrapped her in 2 blankets and they waited until nighttime. They told us that they were going to go drop her in Providence. And then the next
Okay.
day we woke up. I was going to go to the police station, but it was too late. They were already looking at the house and they were already surrounding us. And me and my girl couldn't say anything because Josh was still there.
Sure.
Liz and Andrew were already in custody. So we waited until everyone was gone, and when they brought us to the police station, we told them what happened. Now, I had no phone. My phone was broken at the time because of my ex.
Yeah, I understand. Now,
They
Cheryl, do you
wrapped
remember
her in the
who
blanket,
rode
and
in the car? Like, who?
Josh was the driver. Chris was in the back seat with most likely Andrew, and Liz
Yeah.
was in the front seat.
Okay. And
And
would
they
they
didn't
put her?
come back.
Did they put her in the trunk?
They didn't come back for maybe 2 or 3 hours.
Okay. Wow. And how were they when they got back?
They seemed like nothing happened when they came back. Like everything was okay,
Oh,
joking
God.
around. While me and my girl were sitting there crying and freaking out. And then the next
And do
morning,
you
I
think, was
said that
it
I wanted to say something. I said I wanted to talk and say something. And then that's when she said that me and her would be next.
how? Do you think it was Brittany and Liz that were the ones that did it, or was there like more?
I don't think it was, they were giving her, when they would feed her, now they would feed her food and they put spicy stuff in her food, which if you have too much spicy stuff, it messes with your stomach.
Yep.
I think what killed her was the stab. I think that's what it was because she was bleeding out and I wanted to call an ambulance and they wouldn't let me.
Right.
And when I tried to walk
Did,
out of the house, nobody knows how Liz is. When you walk out of the house, she closes the door and keeps you in the house as a hostage and doesn't let you
right.
leave.
No, I believe Cheryl. She was very thin, right? Like very thin.
She was thin because she was making herself grow up. Erica said that she didn't want to live anymore and that she wanted to die. So she made herself grow up a lot so she could die. She was trying to kill herself because she didn't want to be in the house anymore.
Right.
No one would want to be
Terrible.
in that house. I don't blame her. I told the detectives that too. I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to be in that house either. I'd want to kill myself too. That's how bad it was there. And nobody understands us. I'm getting threatening messages and I'm getting told it's all my fault. Why didn't I save her? I tried. Apparently, everybody doesn't know Liz and Josh very well, especially Liz.
Right.
I
And
wanted to
Cheryl,
be heard for days. But the threaded messages.
Felicia wants to make sure that Joanne is safe. Your girl is safe.
Yes, safe.
Okay. Okay.
We just
But no,
we
you
we're
blocked me. That's why I
traumatized.
was. You blocked me.
We're traumatized right now. We have to
That's why Joanne
talk to
needs to be
certain
with me.
people.
Okay, she can talk to
Me
me
and
because
her
I'm the
have
mother.
nightmares because of it.
Yes, and that's why you
Me
can
and her
talk to
have
me
nightmares
too.
because of it. We just want people to know how Liz was. It's mainly Liz.
Cheryl, how come?
She was the
What?
one.
Why? Go ahead.
Oh, he froze again.
No, no, no. We're right here. I can hear you. What? Like, I don't understand. What? Why were they doing this to her? Why didn't they want her, Erica,
And
still there? Why didn't they want Erica there?
you're kind of in and out.
Okay. Why? What happened that this changed? Because initially they liked her. They liked Erica. What happened that they didn't want her there
They,
anymore?
it's not that they didn't want her there. It was I don't know how to explain it. It was fine at first, and then every time she looked at one of Liz's a man or something, she just flip out on Erica. She cut her hair, she shaved her head because she was jealous of her. Liz thinks any
So
girl wants
Liz
her
shaved
husband.
Erica's head. Yep.
Liz thinks that every girl wants her husband. Nobody wants your husband.
Okay. And that's
And
Josh.
that's what, yes, that's Josh. I mean, they're not legally
We
married, but they
I
got
understand.
married.
Right. Were you at the wedding? Were you at the wedding?
I was. I was one of the
And
bridesmaids.
oh, okay. And how was that?
Boring.
It was boring. Um,
Yeah. And I
and
was more
and
worried because she kept Erica upstairs. And when I wanted to go bring her some food, Liz would tell me no. So I had to sneak food up to her.
I see. Okay. Um, so and what about Andrew? Did Andrew like Erica?
At first, yes. At first.
Okay.
But then Liz and Stephanie started getting jealous because they thought that Erica had a thing for Andrew.
Okay. Okay. And would like all right, here's what it's been
They're
described
all
that
in
everybody in the
a
okay. It's been described that everybody was kind of having sex with each other in the apartment. Was it like that, Cheryl?
oh my. I knew Josh and Liz, yes. Um, Andrew, Stephanie, and Brittany, them three,
Yep.
yes.
Okay.
But all of them do no. They were like
So
separate.
would Andrew have sex with both Stephanie and Brittany or just Stephanie?
Just Stephanie and Brittany.
Okay. And would Josh and Andrew have sex with Erica?
No. I the past relationships that Erica has had that I've known, Anthony, Kennedy, Josh Irons, and my ex, Andre, I can't pronounce his name, but those are the
Okay.
three people that have last did anything with Erica since the past month.
Okay. And were they nice to her at least, or was it like
Yes,
Erica
at
really didn't know
first, yes.
they were? Okay.
At first, yes. Andre, my ex, cheated on me with Erica.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Yes, that was
It-
the last. Well, no, Anthony was the last person that did something.
okay. And and did you sleep in the same room as Erica?
No, she was in the living room.
Oh, on the floor,
We were all on the
right?
floor except for Josh and Liz. They had a bed.
Okay. And what about Brittany?
She would sleep on the floor in their room.
Oh, okay. Sleep on the floor in their room. And what about the kids? Weren't they kids as well? Yeah. Where'd they sleep? In
Uh
the baby's
they
room?
would they weren't sleeping there. They would come during the day and then they'd go home at
Oh,
night because of school.
okay. I see. And what about there would be people in the hallway sleeping with the candlelight?
That would be Liz's brother.
Oh, okay. Now, what
Liz's
about, can
brother
I
was
ask you, did
sleeping in
all
the
the
hallway.
Cheryl, did all the animals, did that bother you at all, or that you didn't bother by the animals? You must be a real animal
I
lover.
I I actually owned 3 of them that I don't have anymore, but I would make sure the house would stay clean because Liz would make everybody clean. So
Yeah.
it didn't really smell because we would clean so much. She'd make us clean to where it wouldn't smell.
Okay. Wow.
That's why the
Boy,
house
it
was
sounds
that's why the house was like that. Nobody was there to keep it clean.
okay. Did it bother you that
I did
everyone?
call the police station. I did call the police station a few times. I was the one going there and feeding the animals because I asked them if I could.
Okay. I think one night we were live and you were there to feed. You went in to feed the animals. I think that happened. So
Mm-hmm.
now, what about, would they take Joanne's medication and give it to Erica?
Yep. And Anthony's. And they both said no. And I said no. And they would give her a sleeping pill so they didn't have to deal with her anymore. They would
Wow.
give her
Okay.
melatonin. They would give her NyQuil. And I
Yep.
kept saying, you can't do that.
Yeah.
I wish I could have done more for her. But when it comes to Liz, nobody can't really do anything. She's gotten in my face a few times.
She
She's
has.
yelled at me. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Liz,
Over what though, Cheryl?
every time I wanted to move out, every time I wanted to leave, there was one time where I wanted to go see my dad, and she said, "No, you gotta stay home and clean." So I said, "I'm gonna pack my stuff and I'm gonna leave," and she just flips out.
Hmm. Now, did you meet
We were pretty
Joanne?
much a hostage,
Wow.
huh?
And did you meet
I
Joanne
met
at the apartment?
I met her. No, I met her on my birthday, but she
Oh,
wasn't at Liz and
okay.
Josh's.
Okay.
They were at Stephanie's house
Oh,
when I met her.
okay. And then people go back and forth. By the way, congratulations. I understand you two were engaged.
Yes, we are.
Best wishes. I mean, was it formal? Can I ask, did you get down on one knee?
No, not yet, because we're gonna wait.
Not yet?
We're gonna wait a year.
Oh, all right. Oh, I thought you proposed, but you're engaged, right?
No, not yet. We're trying to
Oh,
save
all
up the
right.
money.
All right. Maybe you're engaged to be engaged. Engaged to be
We
engaged.
just put
So
that on
perhaps.
Facebook too because of my exes won't leave us alone.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Cheryl, that's a lot. Now, you do have Joanne's mom, Felicia. She would like to be in the equation with you guys. So can we make sure that we communicate? She just wants to make sure that Joanne is safe,
Yeah,
right,
but not
Felicia?
a drought. I just want to make sure that she has somebody she can count on to talk to, because I'm always
Yep.
the person she goes to.
All right.
Oh,
I
You
love
guys,
Cheryl
are you guys
too.
big metal? Yep. Cheryl, you
I
can go to
know.
Felicia. Hey, Cheryl, Felicia's going to be your mother-in-law.
Oh, they're freezing.
You guys are going to be
Oh,
family. What's with the metal T-shirts?
oh,
You guys
they're
big
freezing.
AC/DC fans?
Oh,
She says
I don't
y'all
know
are
why
I don't
she's
know.
we're
They keep
freezing.
freezing.
Oh, okay. Let me hold on. Let me just go like that. Okay. Are you guys? What's with the metal T-shirts? You guys big heavy metal fans?
Mm-mm. No, that's just the shirt that we have.
No. Oh, all right.
Although they are a good
Um,
band.
well, did Joanne also see this happen, Erica, or was it just you, Cheryl?
She was the one that said that she's not breathing. She was pretty much the one that seen her take her last breath.
Wow, terrible. You know, but if this, and you think it could have been the cut in the leg.
I
Yeah.
really think it was
Do you
because
know?
simple fact is the way that Brittany threw it, it was bad. And we all wanted to call the ambulance. And once again, I have no phone and I can't do
Right.
anything. And they have cameras,
What
so
what
we
did
can't
what
leave the
did
house.
Brit right? What did Brittany throw that cut her leg?
A pocket knife.
Pocket knife. Wow. Well, it must have been a bad cut. It was.
And they sewed it with fishing
They
line.
did. Oh my
They the
God.
ones that
Was
sewed
that
it.
they sewed it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know? I had heard that somehow they hit her somehow and then they were trying to put glue to put it back together. Does that make sense? Or maybe it was the fishing line. Nothing about glue.
They wanted to use the glue. No, they wanted to use the glue. But
Oh,
they used the fishing line. Instead they used the fishing
instead they
line.
used the fishing line. Okay. Well, Cheryl, you're very brave to step forward and tell that story. That's not easy.
Yeah, well, and if Liz and Josh get a whiff of this, we pretty much just put ourselves in danger because they're gonna come after us. I don't care.
Yeah, but I have a
need to
feeling
know.
the Central Falls police are watching them. I think they're watching them. So, but this also sounds like the only two that are going to get charged are going to be Brittany and Liz.
And Josh didn't want to do anything. Liz was pretty much controlling her husband. She was pretty
Okay.
much the one telling him what to do. And I also told Chris not to go. But he could have said no. But he didn't say no.
He
And
didn't say no.
they pretty much forced him when he could have told them no. But he's 22. He's young.
Yeah. Hmm.
And yes, Chris
So
is my ex. I dated him. And I date girls too.
right. So
But ever
well, but
since
right
this
now it sounds
happened,
you have your girl.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So well, listen, we're going to see. They're really looking into this. Cheryl, you and I can now communicate. If you have any problems, they give you any problems, you reach out to me and I will make sure that you guys go. No one's going to touch you if I'm in the mix.
We want people to know that we tried. We're tired of people saying, "Oh, why didn't you save her? Why didn't you do this?" How? How is anybody gonna do anything with Liz around? We didn't even want to
Right.
leave the police station. We were so scared.
Right. Um, I was told Erica had a lot of broken bones. Who? How do you think? What? You know?
I
Who do you
think
think did that?
I know it was probably most likely Liz and Brittany because simple fact is that they
Okay.
kept beating her with the bat.
Beating her with the bat.
And when I went back to the house because they said I could go back to the house to get some stuff, the bats weren't there. So the cops must have taken the bats.
Okay. That's probably what happened.
So I hope that could
All
help
right.
them a little bit.
Yep.
Oh,
Well, Cheryl, go
oh, I
ahead.
guess she had my girl said I guess she had a broken arm.
She had a broken arm.
She
Okay.
has a broken arm. The wrist is because Liz did that.
Liz did that. How did she break her arm and the
Liz broke
wrist?
her.
With the bat? Boy, Liz runs a tough. She's the real boss of the household. That's for
Liz
sure.
deserves to be in jail. Liz deserves to be in
Yeah.
jail because she said that this isn't the first time that she's done this. Now I don't know
Yeah.
when because I wasn't there before until like 20 something. So I don't know
Yeah.
if maybe this isn't the first time that she's done it, but that's what she claims that this isn't the first.
Right. In such a small apartment, I don't want to get too much into it, but I mean, so
Mhm.
if so, there's Brittany and Stephanie and Andrew. So if the three of them having sex, can you hear or see it, or like how does that? Would they go into
No,
would
they
they
did
given
that
time in
at
the room?
no, they did that at their house, Stephanie's house, separate
Oh,
from
okay.
Liz's.
At Stephanie's house. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. It's not like everybody's out in front of each other. Okay. So, well, Cheryl, it's listen, it's a tough situation. You and Joanne did the right thing, cooperating with the police. So, um, this is a lot. Absorb it. Make sure you keep Felicia in the mix. Felicia's worried about your girl, your future mother-in-law. So, so why don't we leave it at that? And at least you and I can now communicate on Facebook. Okay. All right. Thank you, Cheryl. Folks, there it is, and we'll bring on Felicia. I wanted to give you a chance. I mean, this is a lot. You heard a lot tonight.
Yeah, I was crying in the mix. I don't know what to think.
Yeah.
I'm just like here, there, and everywhere. Like I said, I wasn't there, and I feel bad for them. They were. And you see a lot of rumors going around, and I don't know because I'm not even in Rhode Island, and I still see this stuff.
Right. Yeah, you're
And
missing out.
oh no, thank you. I've seen a lot. I watch your show on TikTok. That's where I found you, and I've
Oh,
watched your show for almost
yes.
a year. My
Oh,
boyfriend's
wow.
from Rhode
Okay.
Island. My
Oh,
boyfriend's from Rhode
goodness.
Island, so.
Yeah.
But
All right.
he said hi.
Hi there. Yes.
I
Well, it's
just don't
so
know what to
terrible.
think.
But listen, I know. Listen, this is a lot to absorb. This is a lot.
Yes.
So we're going to say good night for now. But I give you
Okay.
so much credit, Felicia. And I think most importantly, you can, communicate with Cheryl as well. So,
Yeah, I want to
right?
be
Like,
there for both of them.
yes, Felicia, they're counting on you. But you should know Cheryl's looking out. Cheryl, you're looking out for Joanne. You're looking out for Joanne.
I'm just trying
Mhm.
to protect us because we just pretty much just put ourselves in danger.
Yes.
Well,
So,
you shouldn't have
well,
done that, sweetheart. But thank you. I'm proud of you.
well, no, no, no. Listen, this is no time to. She's got to speak out. I am telling you,
Yeah, I'm
Cheryl.
proud of her.
Central Falls, Central Falls Police, they watch all of my stuff. They're watching, it's better. It's better for people to know, and then they're watching them. They want to lock them up.
We pretty much told you the same thing that we told them.
Okay. Good. All right. All right. I want to thank Cheryl. Cheryl, again, you and I can message on Facebook now, okay? And let me say goodnight to Joanne, your girl.
Okay.
There she is.
Good
Hi,
night.
you guys make a nice couple. So she seems much calmer now that she's not in that house. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
boy,
She's back
Cheryl.
on her meds.
Yep, good. Stay on the meds. No one's taking them anymore. Boy, Cheryl, Chris is really missing out. You have a lot of love, both men and women. Joanne's caught herself a real girl. All right.
Oh my.
We'll talk again. Thank you to Felicia. Thank you, Felicia.
Thank you.
We'll talk again. All right, everybody. That is the latest. I promised you a Central Falls update. That is a lot. So thank you, everybody. Thank you to our mods. We did fix it. We did get it in motion. My goodness. I'll give people. Anyone have any questions? Well, before we say goodnight, anyone have any? I don't want to. If there's someone that is in the chat that has a question, I know. Hey, listen, she might as well get used to it, right? She's the fiance. Thank you for the stars, everybody. I don't know what that means. I don't know who this person is. I don't know what that person is talking about, but they belong with, well, they're no longer there. Do I really want to take any of these questions? No. Chris, they haven't. All right, I'll answer a couple. The police have not. Let me be very clear. The information I have is not coming from the police. They have not released anything like that. Well, I'm not doing a recap. You can go back and rewatch it. I don't know about that. Now, hold on a minute, Chuck. What are you talking about? I mean, we're going to get to the bottom of this thing. Oh, okay. The fitted hat. I have those in the car. I don't know. Listen, I don't know what to make of it. Because I don't know who is. They're not going to jail. I think watching from Las Vegas. Well, let me be very clear. And I know let's deal in reality. Look at that, because they're not. They're cooperating. You don't understand. Let me just so people understand. People are going to be this is not an easy case. I want to be very. I don't know any. Yeah, I don't know any of these people, so I'm not going to protect anybody. But where is, like Andrew again? I don't know him, but he's not. Let's put up a. There we go. Okay. The one on the top right is Chris. That's. You know what? We're gonna talk to our legal expert, attorney Stephanie Murphy, tomorrow. I don't think he's in trouble for going with them to dispose of the body, but that's not like serious jail time. I don't know if Josh, he's next to him at the top. I don't know what kind of trouble he's in. The two that seem to be potentially in trouble are Brittany at the bottom and Liz. As far as Andrew, again, I'm not I don't hear any story of him beating her, anything like that. folks, you got to realize, and then this is Stephanie. So these three have sex, and then these two have sex. I don't know what to tell you. I know that, but which one is Liz? Liz is this one in the middle. This one in the middle. Yes. These people are not going to jail. I'm just telling you right now. Especially not if you testify for the police, they're not going to jail. So you guys can say that. Now, again, if there's other crimes or other things that they've done, but let's keep it. I want to be, and I'm only going to go a couple more minutes. I want to be as clear as possible. I'm not convinced you get a murder charge here. This sounds like a manslaughter. This sounds like a manslaughter pled out. So that could all be true. That could all be true. But remember, there, again, I have to. We got to deal in reality. We're not. Maybe he is, but you have to prove that someone did X, Y, Z, and that caused their death. I know, Linda. A lot of people. Yep. All fun and games. Failure to report. I didn't say there were no charges. Tanya. I'm not saying there's no. I didn't say there's no charges, but I would imagine if you're cooperating, that helps you. Suspended sentence. Blah blah blah. Bottom left is Stephanie. Elizabeth's the bottle blonde. Brittany is in the right-hand corner with the Tom Sizemore haircut. Yes. But I don't know about the guys. I don't know about them. I don't hear anything. I mean, listen, and this guy, Chris, the top right, that's Cheryl's former ex. He's got a chance to. What's he going to say? He got in the car with them. It's very easy to say, I was afraid. I thought they were going to come after me. I didn't know where we were going. I didn't know what was going on. Failure to report. Not a lot of people are at the ACI for failure to report. I'm not saying it's not a crime. But and here's the yes, that's exactly right, Kendra. So what you have to prove who it is. You can't just say this group. Now, unless there's several charges they could get him with. And again, we'll revisit this tomorrow, 1:00. We'll have our legal expert attorney, Stephanie Murphy. But definitely, like, they're going to try to charge them as much as possible. Conspiracy charges. Keep in mind, they don't want this to go to trial. It'll all get pled out. Conspiracy to, get rid of the body, conspiracy failure to report. Let's see what comes back. We have someone saying that they hit poor Erica with a bat, but this crowd could say, oh no, she fell down the stairs and broke her leg. I don't know about the wrist and some of that other stuff. I want to be very clear, folks. It's just, there's so much of, maybe they will. I don't know if they're all doing time. Yeah, I agree, Kendra. Kendra, you have a standing invite. Kendra Stark. I sent you the link. If you want to join, Kendra, entirely up to you. I'd love to talk to you sometime. Yeah, I don't know. It is Nikki. Yes, thank you to Nikki. Thank you to Nikki. She put me in touch with Felicia. So, all right, folks, that's a lot. That is a lot for a Wednesday night. That's a good question, Trish. If they have the video camera inside the apartment, that is a very good question. I don't know. That's right. Very, very good question. Possibly. All right. Thank you, everyone. We're going to continue to follow the story. Thank you to our guests. Again, say a prayer for Erica.